Absolutely gorgeous out here. I'm on the Swift River out here in western Massachusetts, and this is the first time I've been here in a couple of years. Used to always come down here and kayak and fish for trout. Never had a ton of success, but we're just trying to take some photographs today with the Fuji GSW. It's Mactar 100, and obviously we got the flash here, which may or may not help for some of the images, but we're gonna wander the trails, see what we can find. This whole area is feeling a little bit fresh to me since it's been so long, so let's explore, have a good time. So I've been out here for a couple of hours now, and got to photograph some fly fishermen in the water in the thick of that fog, and then got to meet a man named Gary who was just coming out as I was getting in, and got to take a couple of photographs of him. You may notice I'm being quiet and whispering. It's because fly fishing is a sacred passion, and people like to be undisturbed, and they're right in front of me. So I could take a couple photographs of Gary. I think they turned out okay. I had to use the flash. Otherwise, I would be shooting at like 1/15 of a second, and that would not turn out all right. I am trying to kind of get myself out of the area of like perfection, trying to nail focus, and just trying to take a photograph based on emotion. And I think that sort of like contemporary style of portrait photography that I typically do kind of works out in this scenario because it's fly fishing, it's very quiet, it's very contemplative. And in that situation, it does kind of warrant a more quiet and contemplative composition. But if it was a little bit more chaotic, or if I'm trying to photograph somebody who is, telling a specific story, something that's a little bit more unique, or not necessarily unique, but more maybe abstract in a way that lends itself to more abstract image making, then I would try to do that. But I'm trying to get out of the mindset of like standard portrait contemporary images and try to go based off of feel and emotion, something I'm continuing to work on. But storm clouds are here, thunder in the background, not a lot of rain, but we're gonna go into the field for a minute, take another couple of photographs, and then probably head out to Holyoke. This might be the end of the video, or it might not. You'll find out in like 5 seconds. We've got a beautiful sunset here, rain coming down, double rainbow, corn stand, beautiful light, beautiful colors. Hectar 100, you can't beat it. It's absolutely glorious. We missed that rainstorm and thunderstorm when we were out on the river by about 15 minutes, and now we've got this. I'm a happy camper. It is really starting to calm down. I actually just took refuge underneath the farm stand because it's just really dumping, and some water just got down me. This tarp is not going to hold out, but it's absolutely gorgeous. You get this beautiful sunset, as I mentioned. We got obviously the farm stand with all these nice little colors, little accents of farmland life, thunder going on in the background. I mean, there's a little bit of fog up on the mountain over there. I mean, it's it's perfect. It's an absolutely perfect evening. And if it wasn't for these cars, we'd have some pretty decent audio. You really botched my shot. That's okay. Wow, what a moment. On my way out of Swift River, the storm really came in, just missed it in the nick of time. Storming, rain, thunder, lightning, crazy wind. And as I get out here to Western Mass into the farmlands, the sky in the east, or I'm sorry, the west, just kind of opened up, burst into dusk, and then illuminated a lot of these storm clouds, creating a beautiful rainbow that we got to photograph at this fruit stand. I took a bunch of photographs there. To be completely honest, I don't know if any of the images came out. I've shot 4 rolls, 2 gold 200s and 2 hectare 100s. I don't know if they're gonna turn out, and to be completely honest, at this moment I don't care. I really don't. I'm enjoying just the experience of being out here, seeing the storm off here that's head east. I'm getting my directions all wrong. Headed east, the sun has just kind of went below the trees. We're in dusk, and man, I didn't picture this happening today. There was a crash on the Mass Pike that was holding up traffic to about 2.5 hour drive out here. And I said, screw it, I'm just gonna go the back roads. It was gonna take me 2.5 hours to go the back roads, so I did, and I stopped off at Swift River, photographed some fly fishermen, saw some really incredible fog on the river, had such a great time, and then when I made it out here, it just changed. Beautiful sunset, storm clouds, interesting scenarios. I did not come out with a subject in mind. I normally like to. I like to have some sort of idea or some sort of talking point to make a video around, but today I didn't. And at the end of it, right now, I'm realizing that the thesis of today was if it looks good, photograph it. And I think that should just be the photographer's handbook, rule number 1. If it looks good, photograph it. Because moments in time happen. It's just incredible. No other words for it. I'm just happy to be out here. I'm a happy boy. Boy, that sky doesn't look very good. And it's starting to rain again. See if we can take a couple more pictures to end the day, but I'm pretty happy. And to answer the question that I alluded to earlier when I was leaving Swift River, yes, you are coming with me for the remainder of the day, and I hope you enjoyed it. Because I certainly did. day of photography. Look at this. Absolutely glorious. Beautiful sunset on the Oxbow. Let's wrap it up.